Hey Collective, welcome back for another daily reading. Sorry. I'm going to use these cards. I believe, yeah, this is going to be posted on Tuesday, the 25th, which is my baby brother's date of death. So, happy heaven anniversary. I'm going to be baptizing my son and my daughter in Panama City at the beach on Tuesday. So excited. Okay, so whatever someone's working on that's watching this, things, you're trying to get something off the ground, you're trying to get something, moving, make things better, things move smoother in the future, maybe shifting gears completely in regards to love or money, career, body, whatever it is. And this feels career. It feels very career oriented. What they're saying is what you're experiencing right now, what you're doing right now is nothing. Not one thing that you're doing right now is going to be the same as what you're doing 6 months from now. But what you're doing right now is the first few steps to getting to where you're going in the 6 months from now. So you're just going to have to kind of grin and bear it right now to keep, save face. This is a means to an end. It's not like it's something that you're going to be stuck in forever. And whatever it is, it's like you're doing something new, but it's a step along the way and you're not fully happy with this step along the way. And you're wondering, are things going to change? This isn't working out the way I thought it would. But they're saying it is. That it is going to work out. And they don't want, it's like maybe you're thinking back and forth, going back into an old field that you worked in. And they're saying, no, don't play it safe. Keep moving forward, because what's happening is as you're in this first few stages of this new journey in your life, you're increasing your power and your status. And Source already knows the promotion or raise that you're getting or the new job. Okay. You're climbing a ladder to success, but you can't see every ring on the ladder. It's like you can't see every ring on the ladder, and that's been a little hard for you, and then your belief goes back and forth. But they're saying, you know what? This is the time to make it rain. This is the time to make shit happen, to make it work. Okay. They're saying you have all the tools you need right now, because it's like you've been doing this for years, but the majority of what you've been doing is the healing part, the spiritual part. Now they're wanting you to add in passion projects that are tied to your spirituality. They're wanting you to, it doesn't even have to be tied to your spirituality, but they're wanting you to start working on things that you're passionate about, which means trying new things. And it's more about your behavior than it is about you not knowing how to do something. It's like maybe you have this pattern of behavior where you think about yourself that, I'm not good at this. And, you think that people are born knowing how to sing all the time, or knowing how to draw, or knowing how to write music, or knowing how to dance. All of that takes practice. Yes, people are born naturally and can sing. I'm not saying that's, but I'm saying they do practice. And this is what they're saying. It doesn't matter if you're good at it at first. It's just like when a baby's learning to walk. That baby falls. You don't look at the baby and say, "Get up, you dummy." No, you wait for the baby to get up and pick itself up and keep going and learn, because it's something new. And that's what they want you to give yourself the grace and understanding of, knowing that you're doing something new and it doesn't move as fast as things do that you've been doing before, because there's a lot of momentum there. The momentum is gaining, it's gaining a lot of momentum, and they're saying that you're gonna be moving to a better home or office. So you may be maybe you work in an office and you're gonna be moving up in that company, but having to work from home. It can be many different scenarios, but they're saying You work well with using your hands and fixing problems. That's your wheelhouse is fixing problems and using your hands. Some really good stuff there. Okay. Now they want me to use. Okay. Saying no. Okay. If you want more time, more freedom, and energy, start saying no. Giving a yes may feel good, but it's also a hidden no to potential better opportunities. Be assertive in creating and enforcing your boundaries. You can't help others when your cup is empty. When asked, pause and check in with yourself before responding. What are you doing now that is generating poor results or needs improving? What could you be doing instead? So there's your prompt. Okay. These days, many of us increasingly find that we can't keep track of all the people we know and new people we meet. Cognitive neuroscience says we should externalize information in order to clear the mind, get it out. Okay, remember how good it felt when someone remembered a small detail about you? Enabling these moments is the little black book of contacts. In this increasingly interconnected, fast paced world, the customer relationship management system is the new book, and it should be used for more than just customers. How do you remember details about your existing and potential business connections? So, as far as the business goes, but also, how do you remember details? Like, how do you go about recalling details? Like, if you need to work on your vibration, you're having, you wake up and you're kind of in a raunchy mood, you want to get out ahead of it and get your vibration set so that things run smooth throughout the day. You know that, right? So you meditate and you're going about your day and your thoughts still kind of get the best of you. So, what do you do in that moment? Like, ask yourself, what do I do in that moment? For me, I start trying to recall memories of things, of nice things people have said to me. I look around and I just start naming objects. This matters for some reason. I start naming objects I see around me because after 16, if you're thinking a raunchy thought of something you don't want, after 16 seconds, law of attraction is bringing another thought to it. Okay, and it's like all of a sudden these new neural pathways are being created. This momentum grows and grows and grows, and then the balloon pops, and then the manifestation is there. Full blown manifestation. But if you're somebody who's struggling to get the manifestation and you're going back and forth, think about what you're telling yourself. Think about the details that you're remembering. What narrative are you hearing in your mind most of the day? So if it's more about trying to figure out how to manipulate the energy and manifest, what are the details? Think about the details of what you're thinking and think about the details of what someone who's very successful, who's doing what you want to do, is thinking. Look to other people who are already doing what you want to do and just copy them. Like, pick up some of their habits. It's a good thing to do. I'm also hearing you need to pick up a good book on finances. I'm hearing money management is crucial for you because I'm just saying what I'm hearing. Don't shoot the messenger. Poor money management skills, not being, constantly running out of money, things like that. Um, Living beyond your means and getting frustrated that money hasn't come in yet. Well, the reason the money hasn't come in is because of the pattern of behavior you have, the relationship you have with money. And you get the money and then you keep spending the money and then you spend more money and then the money's gone again. There's a pattern there, and they want you to start working on your self-control with how you spend, learning to say no to what you're spending your money on, because you could be spending your money on 50 little things that you want that really just kind of get forgotten, put to the wayside, where all of a sudden something really big that would be huge and beneficial for you to have comes along and you don't have that money. But if you had not bought those 50 little things, all along, you would have had that money to get that big helpful thing that you needed. So they're wanting you to work on that, because when you get more, to whom much is given, much is required. So they want you to work on your relationship with money, because the majority of the time the money is held off from source as a protection. It's held off as protection because they know if you get it, you're in a vibration where you're going to lose it. So they don't want you to get it, get happy, and then lose it and be worse off than when you started. They want to help you manage the money now and bring in a little bit of money and show you how to manage the money and then give you a lot of money. So when that, that shock value hits you when you see all those zeros one day, and you think, oh, I got all this money in the world to spend. And then before you know it, a year or two later, you're out of $3 million. So it's something like that. They really want you to work on your money habits. I also heard, okay, there's a quote from Buddha I'm hearing. In the confrontation between the stream and the rock, the stream always wins, not through strength, but through perseverance. Okay? If you're somebody who's starting a business, it's a longer, harder road than most ever really imagine. But they're saying the greatest determination of your success with this will be your determination in yourself. So there's a real need for you to... Okay, all right. So, sorry, they just gave me a message and I'm going to give it to you. They're saying when something doesn't come in for you, when you think it should come in, you are tying your worthiness to whatever that manifestation is that's coming in. Like you think that manifestation is going to help you believe in your worthiness, but the manifestation doesn't come in until you feel that you're worthy for the manifestation. And something goes wrong and you feel like you're the human pincushion and God's just kind of pushing you with a little, under his thumb. Like, that it's them, and it's really about the thoughts that you're thinking, and you're not realizing that your thoughts are, your thoughts are kind of killing your dream here. Self-love. So there it is. Worthiness is self-love. Knowing that you're worthy is knowing that you're worth it, which means that you love yourself. It's the first card out. It's that you have to have this in place in order for the rest to come into place. That's why they were asking you to work on those passion projects, to work on things, to start something new, to reinvigorate yourself, to open up and like just feel like you were reborn again, And like excited about living again. Like you walk outside and you're breathing fresh new air that you've never breathed before. It's stuff like that. They really want you to focus on the new because that's going to bring in the self-love. Because as you focus on the new things, it's like you start something new, you're in a honeymoon phase. So if you start 10 new things that's new, there's 2 new honeymoon phases, but they have to be with things that are easy, with things that make you feel good, that fill you up, not things that are really hard that when you go to do it, you feel like a failure and you have that message replaying. Because that message replaying that you're a failure, that you're never going to be good enough for this, that's the message that's keeping the abundance away, keeping the things away that you want. That message needs to change. I'm also hearing that it would benefit you to hang around more positive people. Well, who is this? All right. There's a feminine here. You are a leader to your very core. And they're saying you're holding on to something or someone or a circumstance. It could even just be a circumstance that is no longer serving you and they want you to let it go. Because that Maybe it's you're holding on to the hope of a relationship coming back together. You holding on to that is blocking your abundance. It's blocking a career, it's blocking a leadership role. Because you're in the energy, the emotional energy, the vibrational energy of lack of self-love. Because you're yearning for a relationship that's not there, or you're yearning. And some of these relationships, they don't even feel romantic. It just feels like you want to be in, in communication with someone again. Okay. Yeah. So let me see here. Get some tarot and see what good comes of this if you take this advice. Let's see what good comes of this if you take this advice. They want me to use, what, these ones? Yeah. Okay. Devil at the bottom. It's overcoming your fears about being good enough. Maybe you have a fear that you're going to be harshly judged and you don't think you're strong enough to handle it. But that's coming from past relationships, like wounding, past wounds. So what good is coming from this? A hell of a lot of fun. Lots of fun. Being excited, feeling free. I just heard exploring the world. Yeah. Once you give up the resistance and you just start going with the flow, your personal transformation is one of the elites. They want you to research books, okay? They want you to research books about like a rags to riches story, or someone having, like, what appears to be a miracle transformation, someone who's a nobody becomes a big somebody. They're wanting you to watch a movie like that, or a movie like that's going to be coming your way, and they want you to be susceptible to watching it, because it's almost like they're giving you they're going to help you experience the emotional set points you need to feel to understand your journey. They're going to give you an example of your journey. Yeah, okay, there's the job. There's the organization. There's the job that they were talking about. Moving up in an organization, moving for a job. Look, and then the King of Wands. This is leadership. Look, this is a natural leader right here. Right here, this is a natural leader. So Source is fully aware that you are new at what you're doing. If there's somebody who's wanting to hire you, they are fully aware of what you're doing. But they are also fully aware that you have not let certain things go that need to be let go. And once you do that, and you do that by going after finding new passions. And you find new passions by taking action on things you've never been done before. Get curious. It's time to let Source pique your curiosity. All right. That's what I have for you. Peace and love. I'll see you in the next one.